And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. So
the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. Now Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some space here. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all, because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
Looking to throw. Campbell. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Watching now, Marty.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking right side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hurry up, here we go.
struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Campbell throwing on first down, and that is incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Campbell. Going to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
On first down, this is Geis. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit, Detroit.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Gun, 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 gun.
Back to throw here. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out.
Gun, gun. Set, 3-19.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play, and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll set up to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Back to throw. He'll check it down to Geis. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal.
No. Check. Patriot. Hot. 57. Mike, 57. Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Hey. We got 3. Three down. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
Now let's go. 3-19.
It's Coleman here. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
34 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Barkley already showing the ability to transform this Giant running game as they come up here on first down. They keep it with Barkley on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Campbell looking to throw on second down to Barkley on the check down. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Here's Campbell on 3rd and 2. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over, 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 over. Hot!
Looking to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They'll run with Geis. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Detroit! Detroit!
the ground. It's Geis. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Redskins send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Alex Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Campbell now, operating from the gun. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Detroit! Detroit!
Coleman now. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. And this throw will be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Throwing on first down, Campbell. Open man right side is Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Campbell from the gun, he'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lang. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Hot!
To throw is Campbell on 3rd and 2. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Campbell to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd and 5. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Cut!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Over, 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 over!
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Let's go. Try it 38. Try it 38.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll go to Barkley again. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Here's Campbell on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Campbell now. Back to the air on 2nd down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Ohio! Ohio!
Operating from the gun. Campbell escaping the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Hot. Hot.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a run with Geis. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ohio! Ohio!
Now Campbell to throw from his end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
This is Geis. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, Detroit. Over, 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 over.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. To throw is Campbell. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. To throw. Campbell. And a third down pass falls incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now, Barney, Barney! Gun!
Geis. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Hot! Hot!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That goes for a gain of 31.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Patriot! Patriot!
They get it to him running left, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Campbell on 1st and 10. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A handoff to Barkley. And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And now past another. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with flags down, he's up near the 40, but it looks like this one might be coming back. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Dumps it off for Geis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 23 yards on the play. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. 63. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
They'll drop the throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And now running right through it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Let's go! Spread 38! Spread 38!
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams...
Cast ahead of time.